Hi everyone. I just want to sort of say, to be honest, that I'm kind of losing patience now. Because it seems that people are a lot more thick and stupid nowadays than they were when I was first born because of things like mobile phones and the media dumbing down things. People are so distracted by the media and their phones and texting. See, mutual assured distraction. And it's just not on, guys. I mean, some people aren't even aware that there was that there was cord phones before there was cordless phones. I mean, duh. I mean, how thick can you get, honestly? Like some people don't even know who David Cameron is, and that is really worrying to me because like things are going on in our country, and some people either don't give a shit or um or they just don't know what goes on and how important it all is. And Obama has even come out saying that that Britain would go to the bottom of the list if they left the EU. So what he's basically saying is, if we left the EU, um, we would be prioritised last because the European Union countries would come first. In other words, and this isn't surprising that he's come out and said this, to be honest, because he's trying to make Britain and America be enemies so that he has an excuse to start World War III. But because Cameron wants to stay in the EU, just like Obama wants us to stay in the EU, that's why all of these will rise up together because they're on the same side. They're not on the side of the people, but they pretend to be. Like, says about Obama here, he said the UK's EU membership gives us much greater confidence about the strength of the transatlantic union. To be honest, I reckon the transatlantic union is basically the New World Order. And this strength that he talks of is probably like military strength from the likes of Russia and Korea. Mind you, I mean, the USA and Britain hasn't got a bad military either. I mean, I mean, Mr. Obama was criticised by pro-Brexit campaigners after he warned of the consequences of the UK leaving the EU. He doesn't actually say what the consequences will be, though. Will it mean that we'll be out of the New World Order? Will it mean that World War III will start? Will it mean that we'll be nuked? If we're not part of the New World Order, then we'll be disposed of. Unless we go with Jesus. Now, see the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants in X-Men. He's got black, she's got black. Because black represents darkness. In the movies, in the X-Men movies, in the most recent one that's coming out, X-Men Apocalypse, well, Mystique basically turns good, at least for a time, because she joins the side of Xavier, and she goes against Magneto and Apocalypse. That is why Mystique is blue, for the side of good and the light and Jesus and God. Same reason that Nightcrawler is blue. Now, see how this character's got loads of arms, just like there's like Hindu gods, and just like Spider-Man had loads of arms in a few episodes of the animated series of Spider-Man, and just like in loads of music videos, there's loads of arms behind singers sometimes, such as Katy Perry. It's part of the Great Deception. All of these are together. They're all rising up. Just like all of these are all together and they're all rising up. And all of these as well. All of these are together and they rise up. See all the fire and destruction and chaos around them? Iron Man calls this because he created Ultron. She even has chaos magic, the Scarlet Witch does. All of them together, all of them rising up. I'm quite sure that Doom and Ultron represent the same person because they both got metal faces, but also Doom here, he mentions pulling strings. Just like Ultron mentions strings, but also remember Satan, the puppet master, who controls the world leaders on puppet strings. Maybe all of these are puppets of Obama, and that's why Obama's in the center of it all. He is their master. I believe that Apocalypse, also known as En-Sabah is probably a false prophet. Because he pretends to be a savior. He says he's going to bring about a new dawn. He even wears blue clothing to convince people that he's telling the truth. To convince people that he's good and for the light and for Jesus and God. When in reality he isn't. I know it's hard for some people to understand this because you don't know who are the false prophets and who aren't. because they both wear blue clothing. Both the false prophets and the real prophets both wear blue clothing. But we can make good guesses at these things, considering Apocalypse is a villain in the X-Men movies and in the comics. Whereas Nightcrawler, we know he's a hero. It's not just about the blue clothing, it's about the blue skin of people such as Nightcrawler as well. Apocalypse even has a skull in his hands again. And again, this represents the idolatry coming. Remember, the Punisher has a skull on his chest. This even looks like Shakespeare, like Hamlet or something. Because it represents the same thing, that's why. They did this purposefully. Well, I say that, but sometimes it's spiritually done. I bet Apocalypse is this clown, and he brings this idolatry. Yes. I'm sorry, but there's too many people nowadays who go with the majority of other people. And I'm sorry, but I don't. I go with the minority. Or I go with myself and my own opinions. Because I'm unique. People are losing their individuality. And we are, unfortunately, becoming a world of uniformity. Just like the Nazis' uniformity and the Men in Black's uniformity. And the Stormtroopers in Star Wars and the Clone Troopers in Star Wars, their uniformity as well. Even all of these have got like suits on, like similar suits and ties. That also represents uniformity. I'm just fed up, guys. I mean, it's time to wake up because the amount of times that people do things where just because they think it's cool, or the media or their friends say it's cool. Well, the media and your friends are being brainwashed by the Illuminati. So the Illuminati are brainwashing you through the media and your friends. Why? I just don't understand the obsession with phones. Because I never cottoned on to why people were so obsessed with them. They're personally crap compared to computers and video games and TV. And I'll admit, some of the stuff on YouTube is cool and funny, but there is a lot of shit out there that people watch.